this is Mr. Assassin and I'm here today to do Toriko chapter 346 review. So, goddammit, Toriko 346. So apparently everyone is psyched about the explosion that happened in Kitchen 1, and we all know about that explosion. That was Komatsu cooking air. And now all the 510 shells are tasting air at 120%, and it's basically delicious. They even said Asarudi, he was the chef you had your eye on, wasn't he? Then we get a quick brief discussion about the matches, and it seems that Yuda won. Of course, we knew Yuda won against Condor Window, but it seems the next two chefs, I forget the name, the black dude and the one with the eye patch, yeah, they lost. And then the little kid that's Komatsu's girlfriend basically won, and then Asaudi and Kiryu didn't happen because the match was cancelled. So they are talking who should go to the Soul Wall. It seems that the 510 shells have been cooking for such a long time and they have been dealing with the ingredients that already tasted extraordinary that they forgot to appreciate the food and its flavor. And that in itself makes it their loss, even though they won, some of them won, it makes it their loss because they have forgot food appreciation. And it seems that Gigi is saying they should take all of the human chefs to the world beyond. But apparently they don't have enough golden cookware to go around. And right now it seems they are having a debate about God because Match asks Asauri if it is true that they sacrifice humans from the slum in order to create God. And Asaudi says yes, because that's the recipe for cooking God. You gotta sacrifice humans. And right from the start, they don't agree there. It seems that Don Line and Ika, the judge of the afterlife, have been gathering ingredients, and bit by bit, they have been able to cultivate all the ingredients from Acacia's course. That's why they have a part of God. But neither of them has the true potential of the real thing. However, put together, they do achieve kind of the same end. Then Gigi starts explaining why God needs a sacrifice. And God is the main dish of Acacia is an ingredient that uses a lot of energy when it is cooked. Basically at the beginning, the Nitro used all kinds of animals to stimulate God, but it wasn't enough. It was at that time that humans appeared, and even though humans were weak physically, they were clever and reproduced very fast, so they were in large quantities and they could be sacrificed for the main ingredient. And apparently the four beasts was the means of getting humans to God. The four beasts went to the human world, captured humans, and brought them back to the gourmet world where they could be sacrificed for God. Then another subject is approached, the subject of food immersion, because I didn't think about this, but basic humans become fertilizer because they have very low energy. But with food immersion, a person could become very powerful. And if that energy gets sucked out of them by the god ingredient, then it makes sense to use food immersion in order to help cook God. And we have a lot of volunteers, basically all the chefs from the human world. And then Chef Gigi drops the ball on them and says, well, God is not the toughest one to cook. In actuality, the toughest one to cook is right here in area 6 and is treasure food another. And apparently another takes approximately 600,000 years in order to cook. So you heard me right, 600,000 years in order to cook one dish. Crazy. So apparently in order to cook another in a condensed time frame, they have to cook it in the world beyond because time doesn't flow there and they could cook it a lot faster. I mean, not faster, but they won't sense the speed of time. The problem is, however, the cookware that they need in the world beyond, and that is the golden cookware. And apparently the golden cookware are the only ones that can withstand the test of time. 600,000 years is a lot for any pot or any knife to resist, and they need the golden cookware because they never deteriorate, and they need to cook for 600,000 years continuously. And then Gigi starts laying out the ingredients that they need to create golden cookware. Apparently the golden cookware are each a part of the 7 beasts that live in Area 6. So they must gather ingredients from the 7 beasts themselves. The first material is the teeth of the Shark King Raizame, and they are for the knife. The material for the pot is the material from the Turtle King Pandora shell. The chopping board material comes from the body of the Coral King Colin, and we already saw him and we saw how dangerous he can be. The frying pan is made from the scales of the Scale King Atlantis, so this guy looks real fierce. The ladle comes from the legs of the Octopus King Yamatako Orochi. And finally the apron is the skin of the Sea King Ocean. Oops, I forgot one. The spatula is here in the Bruglir, taken from the minerals from the Clam King giant shell. So the spatula is made from the shell they are in. I forgot it. The reason that the 7 beasts each has a material that can cook the golden cookware is because Welkin moons surpass the speed of light within each of them. Each of them was once a home for the Welkin moon, or shelter for not for Welkin moon but for another, a shelter for another, and within that shelter that each of them provided, Welkin moon surpassed the speed of light, so they became ultimate safe zone that not even Welkin moon can eat. So then they split up their responsibilities. The gourmet knights are going to go get the ingredients, the cooks are going to cook, and then Merc and the others are going to forge the golden cookware. And that's that. And then we get a meeting, a last panel with a meeting between Don Line and Judge of the Afterlife Ika. Apparently the judge is telling Don Line that Neo is about to revive at any moment. And that's the chapter. So very interesting chapter. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day.
Any rational society would either kill me or put me to some use.